see Dane a lot last year. What was it kind of like going against him on scout team? How has he kind of developed the last couple of months?
It was great. He was a great addition for us. He's a skilled player, like you said, especially with scout team, kind of stepping in, helping us out. Different teams, different personnel. We've had some good battles in practice. Definitely getting each other better.
Brandon, this is a crazy time of year with the portal. What's this like as a player, whether you consider it or just seeing teammates leave? What's this like for you?
Yeah, it's kind of how it is. All college basketball, the people, just want to find where's best for you. I think that's here for me, and obviously, my teammates, wish them well. But yeah, I know I'm excited to get new guys in too. I think it's good to have fresh faces around and kind of change it up.
What do you feel like this is the place for you continuing moving forward?
I do, yeah. I know. I think just being here 2 years, I think I've carved out a role that I could have on this team next year. Just the experience part of it, and again, we got a young group of guys. Us juniors, me, Connor, Coleman, Dane too. We all got to step up and kind of lead the younger guys. So.
It seems like you kind of lived with Fletch, spent a lot of time with him. What's he done for you physically? What has kind of changed your body?
Yeah, no, it's been great, especially this past spring. Just 3-4 weeks, we really locked in. Really just writing down our numbers and kind of tracking our progress. All my maxes, squat, bench, all that have gone up. Which is encouraging. The nutrition part too. I've been a lot better with that. So. Fletch has been great, and I think it's going to be a huge summer for me, all the guys too. I think it's just going to be keep building on what we did this spring, not let it fall back down.
Calories intake goal per day?
It's my nutritionist Palmer Johnson. He's great. Just helps me like what I should be eating, what I shouldn't. For me, it's not really there's not stuff I shouldn't be eating necessarily. So I guess like 4,000 or 5,000, 6,000. It's really just as much as I can do a day. That while also keeping it in with my workout regimen.
Where between fun and hard does that land you? Is it difficult to another pizza?
Yeah, I never really get to that point of force feeding because that's a really big mental part of it too. You don't want to get to the point where you're not enjoying eating, but I think I've found that with myself that I know how important nutrition is, especially for someone like me. So.
Brandon, you mentioned carving out that role, but now especially with Benjamin leaving and even Danger being the big guys, what does that role look like? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, I think we want to be leaders on this team, especially guys my age. Again, we're going to be the oldest, at least most experienced group. I'm sure we'll get some transfers in that might be a little older, but we got 5 freshmen coming in, transfers that are going to come in. We've been around for 2+ years. We're technically veterans on this team now, upperclassmen. So I think that'll be huge, just kind of stepping up into that role.
Brandon, have you had what would be considered an exit interview with Coach Underwood and the assistants yet, or is that still to come?
I did meet with Coach. It was probably a week or two ago. Just kind of talked about his expectation for me. Kind of changing the expectation for myself again. I think the past 2 years playing behind Kofi, I learned a lot, and I was kind of just trying to learn little things that are going to help me, playing against Big Ten competition. And he's excited, for my future, and I think I need to be as well.
What's the biggest thing that Kobe did teach you? Learning from him.
Yeah, just playing against someone like his size, you learn little things that I can use. I'm never going to be, 270, 280, bullying people in the post, but I have mobility, I have my length. I think I got good hands for my size, good touch, and kind of just using those little things. Maybe poking a ball out, timing up on a block, so defensive especially, and then kind of spinning off bigger player's body and kind of using that to your advantage.
When you talked about being able to move maybe a little bit better than Kofi could, but there's a lot of centers around the country, Koloko, Kessler. Do you kind of model your game after them and being able to do different things like that?
Yeah, no, I know this. This team, we're really trying to get more towards running and transition, playing fast. We're going to have an athletic group, and I think I kind of excel there too, just rim running. Again, my role: come in, run the floor as hard as I can. Rebounds, putbacks. I think that'll be huge for me. But yeah, I'd say shot blocking and running like that, modeling players after that is definitely true.
What's your 40 these days? Do you know?
40, I don't know that. Couldn't tell you.
What keeps you so committed to the process? You seem so committed to the process they send for.
Yeah, I think I really kind of been molded that way just growing up. Just believing that things are work out how they're supposed to if you put the work in and you kind of stick with it. Not buying it. I know a lot of people get frustrated not playing it first and all that stuff, but I think in my mind I'm thinking more long term, and I know that it's going to work out for me. So.
How big of a role do academics play in